All right. Start the video off. I'll give you a little info into here. Um, I normally don't do videos of this nature. Um, the things that's happened and that's transpired along the time and stuff. This is why you haven't seen much uploaded through YouTube and everything. The things that's been going on, that's been happening. I've been just trying to shrug it off, act like it doesn't go on. But after a while, you just can't deny what's happening. Um, my best friend and his wife and his family lived in this house before we did. This house was built in the 1920s. Um, some things have been going on. I don't know if they try to block it out themselves or they just didn't pay attention. But with our smaller family, we can pay attention to a lot of detail, what's going on and everything. They had to call the fire department at one time because the house started to fill up with gas and they thought it was a broken main, or something like that. And come to find out, it was just their stove, things of that nature. And then when I showed her this video, she went pale and went, "Oh no, I'm good now." Like, she started talking about things that surfaced, and her son laid in the same room where our daughters lay. This is Cassie. She's our daughter that has autism and severe issues and problems. So her laying right here, her head's right in here, right here, the top of her head right here, and it's covered over with a blanket. My biological daughter's laying right here, all curled up in the fetal position, and these are her legs right here, bent right there, but she's laying about just past the camera right there. All right. There's unicorn here, picture there, picture unicorn, but there's no other stickers or any of that stuff. They have like unicorn stuff up on the ceiling, and then this drop side right here. There might be some like over here in a sense, but when you see what you're about to see, then you'll understand. Things that's transpired for us. My sister was here to see our new addition to the family, Scarlet Rose. She was just recently born. They were outside. Then all of a sudden, we went to open up the door. The stove was on, but it wasn't lit. So the house started to fill up with gas. Nobody walked through there. It's just odd. Then a toy flew through the girls' room here. Our room is on the other side of here. There's a wall with a door and everything. And I went to come through after I got something from our room. I shut the door and something flew across right here. I tried to deny what I seen once again. But we can't deny anything else any further because of what's happened. Late night on the weekend, I usually get off work 3:30, don't get home till about 4. I was on the couch. I went to it was on the weekend when I was off. I went to come upstairs. The wife and everybody else was already in bed. I heard the trash can lid lift and shut. And I'm like, okay, somebody's still up. So I went out to the kitchen. Nobody's there. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick, and then I'm going to take my happy ass to bed. Go in the bathroom, and I hear a door, a cupboard door, not open, but I hear it like as if somebody were to take it and to shut it to like slap it. I heard it smack, like it hit pretty good. So that kind of startled me. I went out in the kitchen. Nobody's out there. Everybody's sound asleep. Went upstairs. Now this last time, this is when I've had enough. I come home at 4 o'clock. And what has happened was, as soon as I walk in the door, I go to the kitchen after I got off all my work stuff. And out of the corner of my eye in the front room, where all the guinea pigs and everything is at, and that's where the second bathroom is, right in the front room, I see a head poke around the corner. As if to play peekaboo, like a head like this, and poked out and went back in. And I'm like, what in the world? So I went to check it out. I thought it was our son up. sneaking into stuff and I caught him, that kind of ordeal. I went to go back in there and look, nobody. Went back to the fridge, seen it again, and I said, screw this. I shut the fridge, went upstairs. The next day, she tells me she thought I came home at 3:30. I don't get off till 3:30. So she thought I was already home because she heard banging downstairs. I asked her, was it a knock? Was it that? She just said banging. I don't know what type of bang, but she just said banging. So I'm like, okay, great. All right. So this day right here, what transpired is I felt a heaviness on my chest. Like a ton of bricks, and I just wanted that gone. I haven't had that feeling for a very long time, and it reminded me of my parents' house with the stuff that's went on there. So as I made the phone call for some sage and holy water, it felt like there was, I don't know, I was trying to remove the skin from my body type of feeling, like there was something underneath, and I kept scratching at my neck, just this heaviness. So as they came and everything, and I got that, I waited till around this time to do what I was going to do. Now, where the wife is right now, I had her and the baby go downstairs. I left the other kids alone asleep, so I didn't startle all them and they be up, and yeah, everybody lose sleep then. But me, the wife, and baby are all downstairs. I have the light on right here, and I'm recording from downstairs, and I'm watching. As I'm watching, I'm also going through the process of saging and everything, going through that. So you're going to see this become very active in a short period. Picture here, unicorn here, here, and a picture here. Nothing here. There's no stickers or anything. I made sure. I went up the next day during the light and see if there's nothing. All right, you're going to see this become active and this become active. But you're going to see this grow. And this grow even massive. You're going to see somebody appear here. You're going to see an outline of what it looks like, somebody here. As this is like pulsating, and I don't know. It's odd. So you guys are going to have to see for yourselves. Also, you'll see orbs floating about, and like people say, oh, yeah, it's dust particles, it's this. But what this is doing right here, no. Like, you'll see. And before anybody else could say in comments or anything, well, maybe it's the camera, it's malfunctioning. We got 2 other cameras. We switched them out. They all do this. We put the camera back on the baby's crib and the camera downstairs. You don't see none of this. We switched the camera out. You still see this. So I've already debunked that. So nobody has to question that either. So I can even get a 4th camera and set it up in here. It's going to do the same thing. When you see her walk up here, you'll see how distorted it is. None of the other cameras do this. It's like you're faceless or something. I don't know. It's odd, but just watch. In the 20 something, I want to say 25 seconds, 27 seconds, you're going to see this pulsate. Become particle like. Right there. And you've seen how little that was right here. Now watch right here. That little bit, okay? Now they're downstairs as this is going on. And I'm starting the sage process and all that other stuff. Watch this. It starts getting more active as it goes on. Bit there, here as well. What really happens is when she comes up here with the baby, then you see it become really, really bad. I just seen that right there. That's my first time seeing that. Watch this. It's like I don't know what the fuck's going on in here. Like it's like multiple, like this right here. See this? It's like a fog in their room. Just weird shit going on. And you see what I'm talking about? Boom. All like that. That's the door opening and shutting right there. So I debunked that part. That's the door opening and shutting. Now look here. Right here. It's like a head and body right here. Weird. Like you see that grow. It wasn't like that. And that looks like a person standing right there above her. You see that shoot across like that? And then you see all this right here, all these dots. Like you see how active it's becoming now. See that shoot down like that? Boom. You see how big that is? Like, wow. You see that shoot by? Yeah. It just, this is the weird shit. Hold up right there. Down. Down. That looks like it's moving right here. See that? That, like, I have no explanation. This is me messing with the lights to see if I can get this to go away. Look, even more active. Boom, you seen that. That's me doing with the lights. Boom, boom, boom. Like, there. Still pulsating. It's like the moment I went right to the bottom of these stairs, all that shit, that person, what it looked like standing right here, disappeared. See that up there? Watch up here. Just, I, I, I don't know. Over here, I just seen that. Some of this stuff is new to me too. I didn't catch some of this before because I wasn't staring like it like that. It just poof. Just I don't know. So I mean, with that being said, it just I wanted to show you guys and be open about this as much as possible. I have no explanation for any of this. Maybe somebody else can help me along the way here, but I've dealt with some things, but I have not dealt with something physical like appearing or actually seeing a shadow bitch too, like in the process and all that. Normally it's like you don't see any of that kind of stuff or things being thrown, or like even when I went to go through here and as I'm saging downstairs, When I went to go through the front room where the second bathroom is, and as I'm saging right through there, there's a tiny little path right between the guinea pig cages because they sit down on the floor on wheels. These cages are huge. I went to pass through there. Now, normally when you go to pass through, you would have to look down and see if anything's on the floor, but I just walked through. If there was anything there, I would have hit, kicked, or tripped and fell or something. I go into the bathroom, turn around, come to walk back out, and there was water bottles all lined up through my path. Wasn't there before. As I turn around, bam, they're right there. As if it's trying to stop me. Like one last ditch effort. Just odd shit. I had to pick them up and move them out of the way. And I want to say something. And I'm thinking to myself, wait. It would make, I don't know. It's just, I didn't want to sound crazy. So, with that being said, like I said, leave comments. It just, I don't know. If anything else happens, I'll make another video, post some things. But since I saged and did the whole holy water thing, all that, the sayings, everything, things have been lifted. It's like everything's light here. There's no heaviness. It's like everything's at peace. But if things change, definitely will hear back from me on this. But this is something naturally that I don't post or get into about. So, but with that being said, I'll see you guys again.